Just kind of get this little, it's not even a rash, it's just like I get a bit red when I'm nervous, and I actually never realised I got it. And then Jodie just pointed out, she was like, look at you, you're getting a rash. I was like, oh, I didn't even realise I was nervous. I'd say Lee is probably most nervous. She kind of had like a few little nerves last night, and we were trying to calm her down, and we were just saying, you know, it's not that big a deal, it's nothing to be like too worried about, and there's people here to help us the whole way through it as well, so that makes it so much easier. Before I went up, I kind of felt a little bit sick, and once because the first shoot's done now, I feel a little bit more confident, I suppose. Once we're all together, we're always more confident, and we can kind of laugh and vibe off each other, so it won't be as serious. Just
like getting on stage where their confidence builds every time they get on stage, the same thing will happen when it comes to photo shoots. You know, every time they step in front of a camera and have their picture taken, they'll get better at it.
Eventually, it's the group shots, and a chance for Wonderland to shine as a band. Even together, it's not easy.
I'm really excited inside, but I find it difficult to show it through my eyes, so I have to learn to kind of brighten them and positions of the body to look confident and elongate the neck and all that. You have to remember a million different things while you're sitting there trying to look relaxed. It's just insane.
If you start like thinking about what your face is doing, before you know it, you look like a scary person.
If it all goes well, the girls will need to get used to seeing images of themselves on album covers, newspapers and in magazines.
You look at them and you just go, well, that's me, there's nothing I can do about it, that's who I am. So we do all pick things about ourselves and go, we hate that, but every girl does, so it's only normal, isn't it?
I don't think when they look at themselves they see what everybody else sees. I mean, they're so critical of themselves. I think it's great that they want to look the best that they can look for their photo shoots and stuff like that, but you know, as I say to them, listen, you're fine, relax, chill out, just do your thing, stop worrying about it, just be here, just soak it up, enjoy it, don't stress about it. That's the last thing they should be doing.
By the time the shoot finishes late in the evening, the girls are exhausted.
I don't even actually have the energy to lift this, and there's nothing even in it because Ursula took all the clothes from it. So.
With their photos in the can, it's been a good day's work. A week later, and Louis arrives at the record company offices to check out the new photos and, most importantly, the band's look.
So we've got the photos back from the shoot.
This is the new photo shoot, yeah?
Oh, brilliant.
Wow. They look like a brand new band.
Yeah, totally. I mean, it's amazing.
It's like world class.
Yeah.
Jodie, isn't it?
I love what they're wearing. I think the setup of the shoot's brilliant. I love it.
Casey's such a good blonde.
Yeah.
It definitely feels now we've got the kind of nightmare of the styling over and done with. We're locked in and we know where we're going and we can get all the TVs right.
Ben, they look like a really classy, amazing girl band.
It definitely feels like we've got the album cover in there.
Yeah. Oh, God, yeah. Oh God, you've got so much stuff here. They're amazing. I can see them on billboards, honestly, really, really quick.
Before they start appearing on billboards, the girls will have to put in some hard work. Over the last month, the band have been rehearsing for their first headline gig in Dublin. In the summer, they played sold-out arenas as support to Westlife. But for this all-important solo performance, they'll be up close and personal in an intimate club venue. Before then, they've got a few days off, and they've gone to see their families in Ireland. Home for Jodie is with husband Kian in Sligo on Ireland's west coast.
Tomorrow's a really big day for us. It's the first time that Wonderland are actually doing a show on our own. We have a band, which is amazing, so we've really got to stand on our own 2 feet. Hopefully all the people that are coming to see us will like us, and yeah, it's the first big step into the Wonderland journey. The ultimate dream would be to have a successful album and a successful single and for people just to enjoy our music. Working with Kian is easy for me, really, because I've always kind of gone to Kian anyway for advice on career and stuff. It's not difficult. It's not as difficult as you think it would be.
Jodie's parents, Eileen and George, have come over from London to support their daughter on Wonderland's big night.
really excited about it, so we thought we're not going to miss this. So that's why we come over.
Also, I'm really proud of her, but Jodie's still Jodie to me. She's just Jodie, my daughter.
I'm always very, very proud. Very proud, you know, and when she goes up on stage, you know, I don't know, you can't explain it, you just feel something, you know what I mean? I don't know. And from where, the sort of background that we come from, you know, we would never get up on the stage, so it's really good. Yes, don't know, you just made up.
After 2 years of working together, Louis Walsh and Kian Egans' new band Wonderland are in Dublin to take the next step of their journey. It's an intimate gig for paying customers and some of the UK's most influential showbiz journalists.
For every band, it's important that they have a good relationship with the press and that the press like them and that, you know, that they genuinely think they're a good act. So, you know, I mean, if we can achieve that, it'll be a very successful day.
It's their big launch, and after this, there's no going back. It's also the first time they've done a public gig where they're the only act on the bill.
I think they were pretty nervous, yeah. I mean, they're playing with a full live band. You know, after a few hours rehearsals, I think they'll be great. At the moment, Louis is off doing some stuff for X Factor. He's then got a meeting about Westlife, and then he'll be coming down around 5 o'clock.
Tonight, the girls need to give their best performance ever, but there's a problem.
Yeah, I don't know what I'm feeling, really, like... I'm feeling like... You have a cold? I'm feeling, like, really sick.
Backstage, a poorly Casey turns to Sharon for help.
Shaz, can I have 2 painkillers? Yes. Last night it was like the worst of it. I didn't sleep at all. I was up coughing all night. So as much as, you know, like I could keep moaning about like being sick, I'm just gonna have to just pull through.
Still to come, the girls take to the stage on their big night as Casey hopes her voice will hold out. And on the shoot of their new video, Westlife give us their verdict on Wonderland's chances.
They've a lot of potential great singles, so, you know, it's all about the right time, right place right now, and the right kind of getting out into the charts and seeing what'll happen.
Wonderland are in Dublin for a headline gig for fans and some of the UK and Ireland's most influential showbiz journalists. The audience who come tonight are the people who will hopefully be buying the records. If the fans and the critics don't like what they see, the band may never take off.
I'm very nervous for them. I mean, this means as much to me and Louis as it does to them. Obviously, I want it to be successful. I want it to work. Fingers crossed. Who knows what way it could go.
It's the big launch for the band. It's vital that everything goes according to plan. But there are already some hitches. Casey has a virus and is worried about losing her voice.
It depends what kind of like sore throat it is. Sometimes it can be like really scratchy and just you try and sing and it's like it just kind of tingles a little bit, so it's weird.
On top of that, Wonderland are performing for the first time with a fully amplified band.
Somebody can get 2 more then.
With just a few hours before the audience arrive, the sound is causing them problems.
We can't hear ourselves on these mics. And we're the ones
we need to just get it to all of them.
It's just I can't hear myself properly.
Rag said you're only singing half the volume that you were singing last week. So if you go for it, you'll get it right. If you don't go for it, it'll never be right.
The sound issues improve and the girls manage to do a full rehearsal. Casey's still feeling unwell, but soldiers on. With the big performance just hours away, there's no chance for her to rest her voice. The promotional schedule means that there are plenty of press interviews lined up.
We've press here, so we have a few interviews to do, and then we have to go out. So we haven't got long. We've about 2 hours before we're on stage.